Introduction. Turning 60 isn't the end of your mental vitality. It's the perfect time to rediscover your mind's brilliance in new, empowering ways. In a world where memory pills and cognitive supplements flood the market, it's easy to believe that staying mentally sharp after 60 must involve medication. But that simply isn't true. In fact, some of the most powerful tools to maintain and even boost mental sharpness are entirely natural and available to you right now. As we age, it's normal to experience subtle changes in memory or focus. Forgetting where you put your keys or needing a moment to recall a name doesn't mean your mind is failing. It means your brain, like the rest of your body, needs conscious, compassionate care. The good news? Your brain is remarkably adaptable. With the right habits, you can sharpen your thinking, improve your memory, and stay mentally agile for decades to come. This video is your invitation to explore 5 natural and proven ways to stay mentally sharp after 60. No pills, no gimmicks, just practical strategies backed by neuroscience and real-life results. These methods not only support brain health, but also enhance overall well-being, helping you feel more connected, present, and in control of your life. We'll explore how your diet influences cognitive performance, why physical movement is vital for mental clarity, how social interaction protects your brain, what role mental stimulation plays in aging, and why rest and mindfulness are not luxuries but necessities. Whether you're recently retired, embarking on new adventures, or simply wanting to enjoy daily life with more mental energy and presence, this message is for you. You don't need to be a neuroscientist or follow complicated routines. All it takes is an open mind, small daily actions, and a belief that your best brain years aren't behind you. They're still ahead. Let's uncover these 5 natural tools together and rediscover the mental vitality that makes life rich, meaningful, and fully alive. Aging doesn't mean declining. It means evolving. And when you give your brain what it needs, it will surprise you with its strength, resilience, and brilliance. Chapter 1. Nourish your brain. The power of a brain-healthy diet. You've heard it before. You are what you eat. But after 60, this saying becomes more than a cliche. It becomes a blueprint for how you feel, think, and age. The brain, like any organ, depends on the fuel you provide. And while the mind might seem intangible, its health is very much influenced by tangible choices, especially the food on your plate. A brain-healthy diet is not about restriction. It's about providing your brain with the nutrients it craves to function at its best. Research consistently shows that certain foods can enhance memory, protect against cognitive decline, and even improve mood and clarity. One of the most celebrated approaches is the Mind Diet, a blend of the Mediterranean and DASH diets, specifically designed to support brain health. Start by incorporating leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and collards. These are rich in folate, vitamin K, and antioxidants, all of which play key roles in slowing age-related mental decline. Add to that berries, especially blueberries, which are powerful sources of flavonoids known to improve memory. Include fatty fish, such as salmon, sardines, or trout twice a week for a dose of omega-3 fatty acids, essential for brain cell communication. But nutrition isn't just about what you add. It's also about what you reduce. Highly processed foods, added sugars, and trans fats have been linked to inflammation, which can accelerate cognitive aging. Replacing these with whole foods, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates helps stabilize blood sugar and support sustained mental energy throughout the day. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Dehydration, even at mild levels, can impair attention and memory. Make water your go-to drink and limit sugary beverages and excessive caffeine, which can disrupt sleep and concentration. Equally important is routine. Eating regular, balanced meals keeps your brain fueled consistently. Skipping meals or relying on quick fixes like snacks or sweets may give a short-term boost, but they often lead to crashes that affect your thinking and mood. Finally, remember that enjoying your meals, taking time to savor flavors, eating mindfully, and sharing meals with others also supports mental wellness. Food isn't just fuel, it's connection, culture, and comfort. When you nourish your body with love and attention, your brain reaps the rewards. In short, the path to a sharper mind starts in your kitchen. With every bite, you're either feeding your brilliance or depleting it. Choose foods that love your brain, and it will love you back. Chapter 2. Move your body, sharpen your mind. When people think about staying mentally sharp, they often picture crossword puzzles or memory games. While mental challenges are important, there's another powerful brain booster that's often underestimated: physical movement. Yes, moving your body isn't just good for your muscles. It's one of the best things you can do for your brain, especially after 60. Science is clear. Regular physical activity improves memory, increases focus, and reduces the risk of dementia. But how exactly does this work? When you move, your heart pumps more blood, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your brain. This stimulates the growth of new neurons, enhances connections between brain cells, and boosts levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that supports brain function and neuroplasticity. And the best part? You don't have to run marathons to enjoy these benefits. Even moderate movement, like brisk walking, gardening, tai chi, or dancing, can profoundly improve cognitive performance. The key is consistency. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity per week. Just 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. If that sounds like too much, start small. Even 10-minute walks can make a difference when done regularly. Balance and coordination exercises, such as yoga or Pilates, also support brain health by improving mind-body awareness and reducing fall risk. Activities that require rhythm, like dancing or aerobics, are especially beneficial because they involve memory, planning, and spatial awareness, all of which stimulate different areas of the brain. And don't forget strength training. Lifting weights or using resistance bands not only supports bone and muscle health, but also boosts executive function, the ability to plan, organize, and complete tasks. It also supports emotional regulation by reducing stress hormones like cortisol. Movement also plays a critical role in mental health. Exercise releases endorphins and reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression, both of which can cloud cognitive function. If you feel foggy or scattered, a short walk outdoors can reset your mind and refresh your perspective. The secret is to make movement enjoyable. Choose activities you love so that exercise doesn't feel like a chore, but a celebration of your body and your brain. Whether it's walking your dog, dancing to your favorite music, or stretching with a morning routine, every move you make helps you stay mentally sharp and emotionally balanced. So next time you're tempted to sit for hours, remember, motion is magic. It activates not just your body, but your brain's full potential. Chapter 3. Connect to stay sharp. The mental power of social interaction. It's easy to think that staying mentally sharp is a solo mission, solving puzzles, eating right, exercising alone. But one of the most underestimated brain boosters is something deeply human: connection. Social interaction is not just a feel-good bonus. It's a fundamental component of cognitive health, especially as we age. Studies consistently show that people over 60 who maintain strong social connections experience slower rates of cognitive decline, better memory retention, and even reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease. The brain is a social organ designed to thrive in relationships. Conversation, empathy, and shared experiences all stimulate multiple regions of the brain at once, including those involved in memory, attention, and emotional regulation. Meaningful connection doesn't mean having hundreds of friends. What matters is the quality of your relationships. One close friend, one supportive family member, or even a regular connection with a neighbor can make a profound difference. These interactions help reduce stress, combat loneliness, and create a sense of purpose, all key ingredients for maintaining mental clarity. Loneliness, by contrast, is not just a painful emotion. It's also a health risk. Chronic loneliness increases cortisol levels, disrupts sleep, and has been linked to accelerated cognitive decline. In fact, some experts now consider social isolation as dangerous to health as smoking or obesity. So staying socially engaged is not just about happiness, it's about brain protection. One of the most powerful ways to stay connected is through intergenerational relationships. Spending time with younger people, grandchildren, neighbors, community groups, can introduce new perspectives, challenge your thinking, and spark joy. Teaching others or sharing stories from your life activates memory pathways and reinforces your sense of value. If mobility or geography makes in-person connections difficult, technology can help bridge the gap. Video calls, online communities, and even virtual classes can provide real-time engagement that stimulates your brain and lifts your mood. Joining a book club, attending a class, or volunteering, online or offline, keeps you in touch with others and with yourself. The key is intentionality. Make connection a priority, just like eating well or exercising. Reach out, schedule calls, join community events, smile at a stranger. Chapter 4, Challenge Your Mind. Mental stimulation that makes a difference. The brain loves a challenge. Just like your muscles need resistance to grow stronger, your brain needs mental stimulation to stay sharp, agile, and adaptive, especially after 60. While it's true that aging naturally brings changes in cognitive speed and memory, it's equally true that your brain can keep growing and learning at any age. This remarkable ability is called neuroplasticity, and it's the reason why mental stimulation is one of the most powerful tools for preserving and enhancing brain health. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need to be solving complex math problems or mastering 5 languages to benefit from brain challenges. What truly matters is variety, novelty, and engagement. When you engage your brain in new and meaningful ways, you create new neural pathways and reinforce existing ones. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to do this is through lifelong learning. This could mean taking a course online, attending a lecture at your local community center, or simply reading books on new topics. Learning something unfamiliar, whether it's a new recipe, a musical instrument, or a historical event, stimulates multiple areas of the brain and boosts mental flexibility. Puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, and logic games are classics for a reason. They encourage concentration, pattern recognition, and memory retrieval. Even playing card games or board games with others can sharpen strategic thinking and decision-making skills. Another powerful tool is language learning. Studies show that learning a new language, even a few words, improves memory, attention, and even delays the onset of cognitive decline. It challenges the brain to make new associations and enhances both verbal and nonverbal intelligence. Creativity also plays a key role. Painting, writing, playing music, or crafting are not just hobbies. They are cognitive workouts. Creative activities engage both hemispheres of the brain and encourage deep focus, problem-solving, and emotional expression. Even journaling regularly can help you process thoughts, strengthen memory, and clarify ideas. Technology offers endless tools for brain engagement. But be mindful. Passive consumption, like scrolling through social media or watching TV for hours, doesn't stimulate the brain in the same way as active participation. Choose activities that require thinking, interaction, or creation rather than just observation. The golden rule? Challenge yourself regularly. If it feels a little uncomfortable or unfamiliar, that's a sign your brain is working. And the more often you stretch your mind, the more resilient, sharp, and adaptable it becomes. In essence, mental stimulation is not about doing more. It's about doing differently. Break the routine, spark your curiosity, and feed your brain with novelty. Because a curious mind is a sharp mind, and there's no age limit on curiosity. Chapter 5, Rest and Reset. The hidden power of sleep and mindfulness. In a quest to stay mentally sharp, many focus on doing more, learning, moving, connecting. But sometimes the most powerful act for your brain is to simply pause. Rest, especially through quality sleep and mindfulness practices, plays a foundational role in maintaining cognitive health after 60. Without it, even the best brain-boosting habits can fall short. Let's start with sleep. Sleep is not just rest, it's restoration. During deep sleep, your brain consolidates memories, clears out toxins, and resets for the next day. Chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to poor concentration, memory lapses, and even long-term risks like Alzheimer's disease. For older adults, achieving 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep each night is not a luxury. It's essential. However, aging can bring changes in sleep patterns. You might wake up more often during the night or feel sleepy earlier in the evening. To improve sleep quality, establish a consistent routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a sleep-friendly environment, cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid screens at least an hour before bedtime, as blue light can interfere with melatonin production. What you do during the day also affects your nights. Regular physical activity, exposure to natural light, and avoiding heavy meals or caffeine in the evening all support better sleep. And if you do wake up during the night, resist the urge to check your phone. Practice deep breathing or gentle stretching instead. Beyond sleep, there's another form of rest that's equally vital: mental stillness. Enter mindfulness. This practice, which includes meditation, deep breathing, and intentional presence, reduces stress and improves attention, emotional balance, and memory. Just a few minutes a day can lead to measurable changes in brain structure and function. Mindfulness doesn't have to be complex. Sit quietly and focus on your breath. Listen to calming music. Go for a walk and really notice the world around you. These moments of stillness train your brain to focus, disengage from distractions, and recover from mental fatigue. Chronic stress is one of the biggest threats to mental sharpness. It floods the brain with cortisol, impairs memory, and accelerates cognitive decline. Mindfulness acts as a counterbalance. It helps calm the nervous system, improve sleep, and increase mental clarity. Incorporating rest and mindfulness into your daily life is not about stopping. It's about resetting. Like a computer that runs faster after a reboot, your brain performs better when it gets proper rest. You'll think more clearly, respond more calmly, and remember more easily. So if you want a sharper mind, don't just stimulate it, soothe it. In the silence, in the stillness, your brain finds its strength. Conclusion: your mind, your power. Thrive mentally after 60 without pills. You've just discovered 5 powerful, natural ways to keep your mind sharp after 60 without turning to medication. And while each of these tools stands strong on its own, their true power lies in their synergy. When you nourish your body with brain-friendly foods, move with joy and purpose, stay connected to others, challenge your mind, and allow space for rest and mindfulness, you create an environment where your brain doesn't just survive, it thrives. Aging often carries an unfair narrative that our best years are behind us, that mental decline is inevitable, or that energy and clarity are reserved for the young. But these stories are simply not true. Science, experience, and countless inspiring lives prove otherwise. With the right daily choices, you can continue to grow, think clearly, and feel vibrant well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about owning your now. Your brain has decades of experience, insight, and resilience. You've faced challenges, made decisions, built memories, and gathered wisdom. All of this gives your mind a unique strength that no supplement can replicate. What you need now is to support that strength with intention. Let this be your call to action. Not to change everything overnight, but to begin with one step. Maybe it's adding leafy greens to your lunch. Maybe it's calling a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Or maybe it's setting aside 5 quiet minutes each morning to breathe and reset. These small, mindful acts accumulate. Over time, they reshape your habits, your focus, and your quality of life. And don't underestimate the impact you can have on others. By taking care of your mental health, you become a beacon for those around you. Children, grandchildren, friends, and even strangers. You show that growing older can mean growing wiser, stronger, and more deeply alive. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Every healthy choice you make, every moment of connection, every breath of mindfulness brings you closer to a sharper, more fulfilling life. So keep going, keep learning, keep reaching. The most vibrant chapters of your mental journey may still be ahead. And remember, thriving after 60 is not a dream. It's a path you can walk, one natural step at a time. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Share in the comments what stood out to you in this video. We'd love to hear it. Your feedback means a lot. Subscribe to Thrive Beyond 60, turn on the bell, and join us for more videos. See you very soon.